Hi and welcome to the channel, and here's my second army overview of my glitter arty. As you can see, full of glitter goodness. It's been a while since we've done one and I've got quite a lot more, as you can tell. I'm going to have a quick look through them, and especially at all the new stuff. So here we are, the first big boy, we shall call him, is the Prime. Harry actually painted this for me and he's almost finished. Just a few highlights on silver. That is because I've decided to change the silver I was using to highlight. So that's actually my fault. But it's almost done. I haven't used them yet, but hopefully soon. Moving over, as you can see, yes, it is Star Drake, almost fully built. And Lord Celestin just here, he's almost painted and ready to go on top. The wings, as you can see, I've only had him about 2 weeks, so sitting in this 2 weeks we've had birthdays, parties and a trip to Warhammer World. I haven't done that bad getting them built and sprayed. Coming forward we have, if you've watched any of my videos, Batreps, you'll see Lord Celestin on Dracoth. Still one of my favourite characters ever, especially with that shield. God, it annoys so many people, but I love it. And over here we have Lord Castellan and his trusty Griffhound. Since I started using him, I won't go without him now because of the +1 to save, and then save if you roll a 6 you heal a wound. I'd be crazy not to. Next we have Lord Celestin on foot, and I've just started using him, and again, awesome, absolutely awesome. The D6 hammers is one thing, but then you can fight in the combat with both of his melee weapons, so brilliant. And I will just say, if you notice, his gold, it's half done. I have restarted to paint them. I'm changing all the gold to Retributor armour, washing with sepia, and then highlighting with Necron compound. And I'll sweep quickly over here to one of my Raptors, and that's the final effect. I love it and prefer it much more to the other gold. So that is Lord Celestin on foot. Up next we have the Warhammer exclusive Errant Questor. I love him, but I haven't been able to use him that much because of points. 114, yes, he's brilliant taking wounds. I need to start playing him more, but must just mean I need bigger games. Over here is Lord Relictor. He is amazing. I love him. I've just started reading all the books, and in the Gates of Azir book, the first one I read, I just fell in love with him straight away with his big banner there. I have stopped using him in place of Lord Celestin on foot, but he will be back soon. Across here I have the Sharpshooter, Knight Azeros. I'll just move that, Liberator. He was my favourite when I first started. Absolute favourite, but every time I used him I was getting worse and worse with him. I think, see, I used him 10 times. The Starfighter I wore was lucky if it got off once, and then the hitting on 3s, I was rolling 2s and 1s. It sucked. So he's been in the box for a while. And next to him, if you've seen the battle report of when I was at Warhammer World, it's just gone up not so long ago, Knight Azeros, I have fallen in love with him. Reroll 1s, for any units in the shooting phase within 10 inches. A lot of my army is shooting, so that is just amazing. He is now a firm favourite. I wish I could run them all, and I really do struggle when I'm picking them, who I should take. Over here, he's half built, half painted, is the new Lord Aquila. I haven't used him yet, as you can see he's not even on a base, so if you have used him, let us know what you think and how he runs, who he's good with. As you can see, still box, we've got a Knight Heralder. It's actually this Knight Heralder 2. I don't actually know what the difference is because I've never really looked at them two before. But I know he flattens terrain basically, so I can't wait to use that. Now coming out of this, here's all my units, so let's start over here. And here we are with my all-time favourite unit, the trusty Retributors. I've got 10 and I've got 2 primes in there, so I can run them as 2 5s. There is a slight difference between the primes, so if I do run them as a unit of 10, which I have done before, I know which one will be the prime for the 10 unit. Of course I've got the 4-star Soul Maces, and wow, D3 mortal wounds instantly. What's not to love about them? As well, I kept forgetting until very recently that if to hit roll is a 6, it does 2 mortal wounds. And then again, if any wounds get through, it's 2 damage each. Yeah, they are definitely my favourite unit by far. And over here, let's actually start with these, the Ether Wings. Oh, these, as you can see, they're still in the process of being painted. Harry's just getting an airbrush, so he's been practicing with that and doing them for us, bless me. I've got 6. I built these 3, and how they didn't end up in the bin, I don't know. Getting them stuck on this bit bark, gluing the bark together, impossible isn't the word. I just got so frustrated and gave up. Anyway, I haven't used them yet. If you have, let us know what you think. And here is the Vanguard Hunters. I love them. And I've said that about everything, haven't I? These, being able to come in anywhere around the table edge, it's just amazing. They're brilliant for coming in to grab objectives or just coming in your enemy's territory. They are absolutely brilliant for causing distractions if they come on at the back of your enemy's side of the table, because your enemy has to deal with them, so that gives you a chance to do some damage with your other units without a hero, the enemy hero, facing you. Also, if you play, I've played a lot of take and hold, your enemy leaves a unit surrounding their objective. These can come in, fire at them and then charge them. It's brilliant. They are so good. Not heavy hitters or even heavy shooters. They've got a high save of 4+, but I run them usually in a unit of 10, and that does hold something up for at least 2 turns. As you can see behind them, I've got the paladors, still to be built. I built Lord Aquila and it was a disaster. Trying to build that Gryph-hound charge he was on, impossible. Harry basically had to pull them apart, and the amount of melted plastic he had to shave off was unbelievable. Yeah, I made a mess. So Harry is actually going to build these for us when he gets time, which hopefully is soon. Down here we have 2 units of Raptors. These have got the Hurricane crossbows, 6 shots apiece, or if you don't move in the movement phase, you get an extra 3 each. So yeah, 9 shots each. Again, not hitting heavy, hitting on 4s, but if they're anywhere near Knight Azeroth, we're rolling 1s. So yeah. Now I got 2 boxes of these, and I've built all as with the Hurricane crossbows, but I have got the spare weapons to make the long strike crossbows. So what we did, it's cheaper. I bought a unit of 10 liberators. Basically just going to use these bodies with the Vanguard Raptors weapons to make 6. With 6 Raptors with the crossbow, the Hurricane, the long strike, sorry. Yeah, I will get my words right. So how he's going to convert them, because if I try it'll just be another disaster. So I have used these in battle, been brilliant, like I say, all them shots, weight of dice, definitely. So if you've used the long strike crossbow, let us know what you think. Up here is my unit of 3 prosecutors. I'm not keen on these. I put them in my army as a last resort if I need the points. But funny thing is, when I do play them, I actually like them. They're brilliant for grabbing objectives or just jumping around the board basically. I don't know if I'll be getting any more. I've got a love-hate relationship with them, so time will tell. Moving on to my Decimators, horde killers, or as I like to call them. Again, I've got 10, but I've got 2 primes, and as you can see, the one on the left has got the first coat of Retributor gold without the wash. I don't know why I've put the coat, I must have forgotten. Like I say, there is slight differences between the 2 primes, so when I use them as a unit of 10, which I did the other day, and it took against a unit of 30 demonettes. Yeah, it was fun. It was just so much fun. All the blood. Anyway, what's to say about these horde killers? If you go against a horde, you cannot not take them. If you don't know the rules, basically the axes, they've got a 2-inch range. And the amount of hits you get is however many enemy models are within range of your model. So this one, 2-inch range, however many enemy models is within 2 inches of him, that's how many attacks he gets. I think in one game, one Decimator of mine had 9 shots. Just one little bloke. So yeah. Moving over here, we have a 10 unit of Judicators. I've never actually run them as a unit of 10. It's always been 2 5s. One to the left of deployment, one to the right. Pretty much can guarantee you're going to hit something, one of the enemy, your opponent's heroes. So what's to say about these? I love the fact that just because if you face chaos, which I do a lot as Harry has Corn, just because it's chaos, you reroll 1s to hit. That's not love. And over here we have one of my unit of 10 liberators. Yeah. On the work in progress desk, I've got another 10 short sword and shields, half done, half's not. Can't wait to get them finished. I love them. They're cheap. They hit okay, especially with Lalo the Tyrant. And what can I say, a unit of 10 can hold up a monster or a big behemoth for 2-3 turns if you're lucky. So I've got a unit of 10 here, another 10 on the desk. I don't know, a unit of 20 maybe. That would be awesome. And over here I've got a unit of 5 with paired warblades and the grand hammer. Don't get to use these very often. I would like to use them more, but I've got other units I prefer. And here we have finally my Judicators Guard. I love these. I've only got 2 at the minute, and I want more because I really would love to run an army of all mounted. So with a couple more guard, the paladors, Aquila, Stardrake, Dracoth. Yeah, I think that would be really brilliant. Absolutely brilliant to try that. Just for a couple of games maybe. Now as you can see, they've got different weapons because Harry, so amazing that he is, magnetised. So I can run them as all 4. There's the crossbow, and of course the big sword there. Excuse me. And finally, you just put the arm on, and you run the hammer. Or of course, I'll just nick this one because I can't find it. The axe. They are brilliant. I absolutely love them. I really cannot wait for more. As I said earlier, the gold of my army is getting changed, so some have, some haven't. The Raptors here are all, I love them, absolutely love them. And some of you may have seen the other gift Harry got us along with Stardrake. These are so wonderful, so heavy, and they look awesome. And one of my favourite things is how easy this is. I struggle with them, don't ask us why, and I never can get the right name. I keep calling them telescopes, so if you hear that in the battle report, ignore it. But it's brilliant. I say it's absolutely brilliant. It's got all the markings, so you know what hits where. And even when you pull it, I mean, there, and when you pull it out, you don't need to press the button to pull it, it just pulls out and stops itself. It is expensive, £20 each, but especially the tape measure is so worth it. It's such brilliant high quality. Absolutely love it. So that is my army overview. Sorry for the spluttering and mistakes. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, for the newer stuff, Aquila, the Paladors and the Raptors and the Aetherwings, let us know what you've thought of them if you've used them. I cannot wait to get these two on the table. I've had especially the Prime since Christmas, before Christmas. Because of other commitments, he hasn't been painted. And I haven't actually had a chance to even play him in a practice game, so I cannot wait. Hopefully very, very soon. Right, thanks for watching and see you later.